If you've noticed your morning erections feeling weaker, less frequent, or disappearing altogether, what I'm about to explain may help far more than you expect. Many men assume this change is just an unavoidable part of getting older. They quietly accept it, even though it affects confidence, energy, and how connected they feel to their own body. But the truth is more hopeful than that. I'm Dr. Selena Clarke, a urologist who has spent many years helping men over 50 protect and restore their sexual health using simple, natural strategies. One thing I've learned is that morning erections don't fade just because birthdays add up. In many cases, they change because a specific muscle deep in the pelvis slowly loses strength over time, often without any clear warning signs. This muscle plays a key role in keeping blood where it needs to stay for a firm, lasting erection. When it's doing its job well, erections feel stronger and more reliable. When it weakens, blood escapes more easily, and erections may feel softer or shorter, especially in the morning. Many men still get erections, but they don't last like they used to, or they stop happening naturally when waking up. What surprises most men is how common this is, and how rarely it's explained clearly. I've seen patients who were told their hormone levels were normal and their heart tests looked fine, yet their morning erections continued to decline. The missing piece was muscle function, not hormones or age alone. There was a well-known study that followed men struggling with erectile difficulties for several months. They didn't take new medications or undergo procedures. Instead, they focused on gently activating and strengthening the pelvic muscle responsible for erection firmness. The results were remarkable. A large portion of the men regained normal erectile function, and many others experienced clear, measurable improvement. Even more surprising, the daily routine they followed took only a few seconds. This is why I want to walk you through this today in a clear, practical way. It may sound almost too simple at first, and I understand the skepticism. Many of my own patients raised an eyebrow when I explained it to them. But when they stayed consistent for several weeks, the changes often spoke for themselves. Morning erections are not just a random event. They are a sign that blood flow, nerve signaling, and muscle control are working together properly. When one of those pieces weakens, the whole system suffers. The muscle I'm referring to supports circulation during arousal and helps trap blood inside the penis so firmness can be maintained. Over the years, especially after midlife, that muscle can become less active simply because it's not being consciously used. Unlike other muscles in the body, this one doesn't automatically stay strong on its own. It needs gentle, intentional activation. The morning is a particularly powerful time to do this because your body is already primed with higher natural hormone levels and increased blood flow after sleep. Many men don't realize that by jumping out of bed immediately, they skip a valuable opportunity to support this system. They rush into the day without ever turning this muscle on. Over time, that habit adds up. In the next part, I'll explain exactly which muscle this is, why it matters so much for erection quality, and how a brief morning activation can begin retraining it. I'll also share what you can realistically expect to notice in the first few weeks so you know you're on the right track and don't give up too soon. The muscle I'm talking about is called the bulbocavernosus. It may sound technical, but understanding its function is simple and practical. This muscle wraps around the base of the penis and plays a crucial role in maintaining rigidity during an erection. It helps trap blood inside the erectile chambers and supports overall circulation during arousal. When it's strong, erections stay firm and last longer. When it's weak, blood can leak out more easily, making erections softer and less reliable. The good news is that this muscle can be trained, just like any other part of the body. Gentle, consistent exercises can restore tone, improve blood flow, and enhance erectile strength. Studies have shown that men who focus on activating this muscle every morning can see real, measurable changes. In one study, men performed a short routine specifically targeting the pelvic floor. After 6 months, 40% regained normal function, and another 35.5% saw noticeable improvement. That's more than 75% of participants experiencing tangible benefits, and the routine was brief, just a few seconds each day. Here's the method I recommend. It takes only 10 seconds each morning and can be done while still in bed. First, when you wake up, stay lying on your back. Don't sit up or reach for your phone. Give yourself a moment to focus. Next, engage your pelvic floor muscle. The easiest way to find it is to imagine trying to stop the flow of urine midstream. That gentle tightening is the exact muscle working. Hold this contraction for 3 seconds, firm but comfortable, then relax fully for 2 seconds. Repeat the cycle 3 times. That's it. 10 seconds, 3 short squeezes, and you're done. Doing this in the morning matters because it takes advantage of the body's natural rhythm. During sleep, the body experiences multiple spontaneous erections, often 3 to 5 per night. These are driven by hormone surges and REM sleep cycles. By the time you wake up, testosterone levels are naturally at their peak, but your pelvic floor muscles are still relaxed. Activating them immediately after waking captures this moment, directing blood flow efficiently and preparing the body for firmer erections throughout the day. Think of it like warming up an engine before driving. You wouldn't put a car in gear while the engine is still cold. You let it wake up first. Your pelvic floor works the same way. Biologically, this exercise sends a signal to your nervous system that your pelvic floor needs to engage. When the muscle contracts, it compresses veins that carry blood away from the penis, trapping it in the erectile chambers. Over time, regular activation improves the muscle's tone, enhances circulation control, and retrains your system to maintain firmer erections. Many men notice subtle improvements within the first couple of weeks. Morning erections may start feeling slightly firmer or last a little longer. By weeks 4 to 6, significant changes often appear. Erections become stronger, morning rigidity improves, and sexual performance during intimacy benefits as well. One patient who had lost morning erections for over a year reported that by week 4, he had his first full morning erection, and by week 8, he was back to what he remembered in his 40s. The key is consistency. This exercise only works if it becomes a daily habit. Doing it randomly throughout the day is less effective. The morning provides a hormonal and circulatory window that maximizes results. Adding a few additional sets during the day can further support progress, but the initial activation immediately upon waking is the most important. Part 3 will explain how to build on this routine, combine it with other healthy habits, and set realistic expectations for lasting improvements in erectile health. Once you confirm, I'll provide. Once you've established the morning routine, you can enhance results by integrating additional habits into your day. After the initial 10-second activation, consider doing a few extra sets of pelvic floor squeezes at strategic times. For example, one set mid-morning, one mid-afternoon, and one before bed. Each set can consist of 10 squeezes, holding each for 3 to 5 seconds. This reinforces the muscle throughout the day, helping it maintain higher baseline strength. Before bed, take 30 seconds to lie down and consciously relax the pelvic floor. This prevents chronic tension, which can sometimes interfere with erectile function. Tracking progress is vital. Keep a simple journal noting the frequency, firmness, and duration of morning erections, as well as any changes during intimacy. Seeing objective improvement can be motivating and help you stay consistent. Combine this muscle training with good overall health. Prioritize quality sleep, manage stress, eat a balanced diet, and stay hydrated. Pelvic floor exercises work best when your body's general circulation and hormonal systems are supported. Patience is key. In the first week, most men notice heightened awareness of the pelvic floor muscle. You may feel it working in ways you never noticed before. Weeks 2 to 3 usually bring small but encouraging improvements. Morning erections may feel firmer or last slightly longer, and some men notice partial erections returning after months of absence. Weeks 4 to 6 are when the most significant changes appear. Morning erections often feel more consistent, firmer, and reliable. Many men also report stronger erections during intimacy, better ejaculatory control, and improved confidence. Beyond 6 weeks, if you maintain the routine, pelvic floor strength stabilizes at a higher level, giving long-term benefits. One patient kept a journal over 3 months, documenting a complete transformation. His morning erections went from non-existent to occurring nearly every day, and his sexual performance improved dramatically. His success wasn't due to medication or complicated treatments, it came from consistent daily effort. Gentlemen, it's important to understand why this works. Morning erections don't vanish solely because of age. They decline largely because the bulbocavernosus muscle weakens over years of underuse. This simple 10-second activation retrains the muscle to trap blood efficiently, restoring firmness and enhancing overall erectile function. Research supports this approach, showing that significant numbers of men regain normal function or experience noticeable improvement with consistent pelvic floor training. Starting tomorrow, make a commitment. The moment you wake up, before moving or reaching for anything, do 3 gentle squeezes of your pelvic floor. 10 seconds is all it takes to begin rebuilding strength, improving morning rigidity, and supporting better sexual performance. Combine this with a few additional sets during the day, healthy lifestyle habits, and weekly progress tracking, and you'll give yourself the best chance for real, lasting change. Remember, consistency creates results. Be patient, stay dedicated, and focus on the small daily action that triggers powerful physiological improvements. Your body is capable of remarkable recovery, and a simple habit practiced every morning can restore confidence, intimacy, and a sense of vitality. Your pelvic floor is the foundation of erectile health. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. If you commit to this simple routine, give it 6 to 8 weeks of daily practice, and monitor your progress, you're likely to see noticeable improvements in morning erections, sexual performance, and overall confidence. This isn't magic, it's science, biology, and consistency in action. Start tomorrow and give your body the chance to reclaim the strength it deserves.